Let's now go to Guasha. Let's discuss sources of body toxin part 2. The main and collateral channels intruded by toxin. Toxin in the human body is not only attributed to the garbage generated during body metabolism, but also to exterior elements, that is, wind, cold, damp, dryness, heat, and fire in Mother Nature. These exterior evil elements, once intruding the human body, will block main and collateral channels and obstruct the circulation of vital energy and blood, leading to diseases. Wind, cold, heat, damp, dryness, and fire are six kinds of climatic phenomena in nature. People would fall ill if they cannot adapt themselves to these six elements when weather changes abnormally or abruptly. Then these six elements will become harmful factors causing illness in the human body. So they are also called six exopathogens or six evils according to Chinese medicine. In pathogenic wind, as a kind of yang malaise, the intrusion of the pathogenic wind will cause openness and discharge to the body surface, which is manifested by sweating. In most cases, pathogenic wind will intrude the upper part of the human body, body surface, muscles, and lungs. The nature of wind evil is changeable, resulting in illness in a mobile manner, leading to joint pain and forelimbs. Pathogenic wind is also characterized by acuteness and quick changes. For example, rash is itching from time to time and they move around on the skin, appearing and disappearing at intervals. In pathogenic cold, as a kind of yin malaise, pathogenic cold is harmful to yang energy. Due to its condensation and stasis nature, its intrusion is likely to slow down the circulation of vital energy and blood. Stagnation leads to pain. Therefore, pathogenic cold is apt to cause arthralgia. Pathogenic heat, as a yang malaise, pathogenic heat often attacks and leads to illness in summer. It is featured by the rise and dispersal of heat that is apt to exhaust body fluid, consume vital energy, and depress the spirit. Pathogenic heat attacks mostly together with the pathogenic damp. In pathogenic fire, characterized by heat and upwardness, pathogenic fire is apt to exhaust vital energy and body fluid, intruding the upper part of the body. It tends to harm the liver, wind, and blood, resulting in various kinds of hemorrhagic diseases. It is also likely to cause distress and carbuncles. In pathogenic dryness, marked by dryness, astringency, purification, and descending, pathogenic dryness is apt to harm body fluid, which is detrimental to the lungs. In pathogenic damp, it is apt to obstruct the circulation of vital energy, harm yang energy, and make the human body feel heavy. Dampness is marked by stickiness and stasis. Consequently, it is difficult to completely cure diseases caused by dampness. Thank you for your attention.